Hey folks, Kaya here. I Should Roll will always be free to listen to, but it's not free to make. So please consider supporting us by subscribing to our Ko-fi at ko-fi.com/Intergalactic Improv Initiative. You'll find the link in the show notes. As a stellar streamer, you'll receive exclusive bonus content and our enduring gratitude. Tiers start at $2 per month. See you on Calliope Station.
A podcast by the Intergalactic Improv Initiative.
Ride of the Valkyrie, Episode 11, Ghost in the Sphere, featuring the voices of Hans Cummings, Grové, Chase Hutchison, Hunter LaPaglia, J.D. Kelly, Leah Ryan, and creator Kaya Renwick. I haven't lost my mind. It's backed up on a disc somewhere. I Should Roll. Last time on Ride of the Valkyrie. The crew of the Valkyrie are investigating the bizarre occurrences in the Barrows of Omega at the behest of Morden Solus and Arya T'Loak. 3 of them have lost their identities in the fight with the strange orbs of Element Zero. Nope, sorry, checking my notes. 2 of them have lost their identities.
March 15th, 2184. Terran Universal Coordinated Calendar. Omega Nebula. Sarabaric System. Omega. The Barrows.
Actually, you do now know who you are.
I do.
JD's just figured it out.
Yeah, that's bad.
Your name is now Nasir, and you have no idea how you got here. Up until a few seconds ago, the last thing you remember is you were sentenced to having your soul bound to an anchor, and you would work in the Ezo mines until your body died. And now you are free.
Oh shit.
Okay, y'all can't see me, but my head is in my hands. Ah! Oh no!
Kaya, again, Halloween is over.
Okay.
It's a good thing you all love me.
Okay. Ah!
Okay. Kache,
I got a 5.
you suddenly feel like there is someone a lot closer to you. Like there's somebody who's like knocking on your skull trying to get in. And it's starting to feel a little confusing and a little scary.
Are you my mummy?
Nope. In that case, Kache is going to continue on a hammer rampage until somebody stops him.
Okay, I need to know what Carver rolled on his resolve first.
Oh, sorry. 18.
Okay, you feel this blow past you, and it's just like, whoa, well that was kind of interesting. Isn't that weird?
That's pretty accurate Carver reaction to anything. Seeing Kache do this and then shattering when they collided, seeing one shatter, Carver is going to pick one up and just fucking spike that motherfucker on one of the other ones that's there.
Okay, I need an athletics check, please.
You got it. Fuck me. 8.
That motherfucker's really heavy. Like, on your first go, you can't quite get it up. It's very dense, it's very heavy, and I need another resolve roll.
Yeah, that's alright.
We're rolling great tonight.
I'm just gonna say, as Kache is doing Kache. As a player, I am deeply concerned that destroying these things is not the right course of action, and that whatever has taken place of Bean, like if that thing needs to go back in a sphere and Bean is now in one of the spheres, like we may be unwittingly destroying not only people who are essentially in captivity, but then Bean. And as a player, I'm freaking out. As a character, Kache is doing Kache and has no idea any of this is going on. But as a player, I'm freaking out. This is amazing and terrifying.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yes. Destroy the Sorry, hold on. Yes. Destroy the cubes, please. Are they cubes? Spheres.
They're spheres.
I can't say the word spheres. Yes. 3rd time's the try, please. Destroy the spheres. And it's not in a southern accent, just so y'all know.
Okay. Gratch is gonna pull out his claymore.
Okay, wait. Have I seen?
Oh yeah, you're seeing all of this going on.
Would I have noticed? No, yeah, but that Bean is now not Bean, like speaking differently. Like, did I see Ultraviolet like go into them?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bean said destroy. Gratch destroy.
I made the connection. Okay.
Connected the dots.
Okay, I'm gonna I connected them. I'm that chick with the math problems around her head. I'm just going to run and stop both of them. Just not even words, just stop. Like, I'm gonna put a hand on Cache's head, just hold him, and I'm gonna grab whatever I can grab of Gratch and just be like, we need to stop and regroup.
Okay, I need one hell of a charm or intimidate roll on this.
Okay, can I do both? Can I do like a charm for Cache and intimidate?
You're only doing one action, so I don't think so.
Well, I'm putting a hand on Cache. I'm doing something else different. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to do. All right, let's go for charm, I suppose. 10.
I'm not even gonna make them roll for that unless they really want to.
Well, I would think that Titoh probably has advantage at making Gratch do shit.
That's fair. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. So I will let you re-roll for Gratch if you want.
But I think it should contest with Bean's charm check, since Bean's the one that said blow it up.
Yes, I think that is... Okay, so, alright. So, Tito's gonna re-roll to have advantage on Gratch, but Bean, I want a charm check for Gratch.
Are you fucking kidding me? Does Nasir have the same charm stats as Bean?
I am gonna say that Nasir has a +3 to charm for all the good it did them with their shitty copper mining.
Okay. That's cool. That's fine, because I said, are you fucking kidding? Because I rolled an 18 that time. So it's a 21. It's cool.
What'd you roll, Titoh?
Okay, so I rolled a dirty 20. Since I clearly failed against Cache, I'm thinking that as I put a hand out, he just like barrels right through it as if I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I think that's probably, unless JD wants to give that more flavor, I think that's probably what happens is he just pushes you aside.
Cache doesn't know who they are, so I'm thinking Cache would be running on effectively base Krogan. Cache's resolve is a 13, which your initial roll didn't beat a 13, and that's kind of what. So I think Cache is going to keep being a Krogan. That, like you just saying stop isn't enough of a reason for him to stop, because he's seeing as less noise, less bad, especially when somebody's threatening to take over his mind. There's like self-preservation in a Krogan instinct, as far as he's concerned, is kicked in. So
yeah, okay, all right, so we've got a 20 versus a 21. Titoh, you can also use effort to bump your rolls.
Yes. I will do that. Is it a re-roll or just a like?
It can be either a reroll or it can be a +2.
Oh, +2, please. That'll work.
Okay. So I think, Gratch, decide how you want to play this. There is suddenly a very suave Bean going on over here. Very, silver-tongued.
Ooh la la.
But Titoh is right in your face. And Titoh says no.
I'm gonna just grab your wrist or something and pull you close to me. Okay. Like, look deeply into your wild eyes. Gratch, I know I've not always seen eye to eye, but you have to trust me now. Bean is not Bean anymore.
Bean Bean's not Bean?
Listen to me.
Bean.
Don't think about
So,
it too
the
much.
Bean said destroy the orbs. And Kaya was saying don't destroy the orbs.
Think about it. When has Bean ever said to destroy anything?
Oh, it's a good. Bean likes things very clean. Very, very. Bean's the cleanest person Gratch knows, I think.
Except the room.
Okay. Don't shoot the orb. What do we do?
Just follow my lead.
Okay.
Don't blow up anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna check in on Hunter, and then I'm gonna go back to then I'm gonna check in on Zyn, so Zyn gets a chance, and then we're gonna get back to another hammer roll.
The creature that was Bean and is now Nasir is slowly, like, taking steps back away towards the exit.
Okay. Noted.
So, I unfortunately hadn't said my resolve roll yet, from earlier. I rolled a 5.
No!
Ah!
Stop!
This is going well.
This is going great.
Oh my gosh.
There is somebody knocking at the door of your mind, and they seem very nice.
No, I'm sure they do.
They seem very lonely. They just want a place to be.
Oh, they're just a sweet little baby.
Come on in! Kick your feet up!
Oh.
Zyn is going to descend from the ceiling. Stop! You must stop assaulting the voices of the Enkindlers. These are data storage with the memories of the Enkindlers. You must stop. And I will wrap all of my tentacles around Kache and try to pull him back.
The visual is amazing.
Which is probably like him trying to wrestle with a backpack, but...
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna do a contested athletics check where Kache has advantage, but depending on whether Kache wants to throw you off or not, you may or may not stay there, and Kache might just carry you while he continues wailing on the orbs.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I think if Zyn wins, they've literally got their tentacles like over your eyes or something.
Dude, I'll choke out, you know. Yeah.
Except he's wearing a hard suit.
Dang.
Remember those little sticky hands that you'd like get as a kid and throw on the walls? So I feel like a Zyn just
Yep.
sticky handing.
It makes a little splat noise.
Okay, so contested athletics, please. And Kache has advantage.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, Jesus
my gosh,
Christ.
guys.
22.
I tried.
Yeah, you now have a squishy backpack. Congratulations. It's kind of talking. I feel like Kache is in full-on
Berserker.
blood rage at this point.
Yeah, effectively.
Really.
Yeah,
Like,
if there's no
yeah.
personality of Kache there, then it's pure Krogan instinct. And with
Yeah. All right, roll me another hammer roll, man.
Hammer time!
We've broken one. We've dislodged 2 more.
So, Kache forgot his name, touching one. That same one exploded, and that's when the explosion happened is when Bean got replaced by Nasir. But that one doesn't exist
Correct.
anymore. Okay. Switch back.
a 5, a 3, and 3 1s. So the 5 and the 3 are the only ones.
Okay. So you dislodge this one. You dislodge another one. But you don't do it any real damage. I think just having it's you've got something on your back and it throws off your game a little bit.
Titoh, what do we do?
Why do I feel like I'm really becoming the babysitter of this group? Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Gratch, listen to me. I need you to stop Kache. You need to stop him.
Oh, Gratch can do that.
To save all of us.
Gratch is strongest.
And Gratch is gonna just...
Don't hurt him, though. Just stop him.
He didn't hear that. But Gratch is gonna go run and just try and tackle him. Just spear him. Just run and dive and spear.
I need this animated. This whole scene is so funny.
As this is happening, I would just love if Nasir, like, from a couple feet back is like, Cash thinks you're weak. Like, just to try and, like, egg Gratch on.
Now, Gratch is strongest!
Okay, I need a contested athletics roll.
It's an 18, my boy.
I'm so tempted to use an effort here.
Do it, do it, do it.
I will use all my efforts.
We are not going band for band. What do you mean?
Is this still a case of... Oh, no, I don't have advantage here, do I? Not with a...
No, I don't know.
Not with a hammer on my back. In that case, I don't think I can use an effort here because I did roll a natural one.
Oof.
Yes!
I thought you were going to say 20.
Okay.
This one participated.
As it's a crit fail, I don't feel like I would have the option of rolling an effort here.
That's how I felt, too.
Sure. That's totally fair. The effort system is there for narrative when your character wants to put more into it, and if that's not feeling true, then we don't. So I think what happens here is Gratch tackles Cache, and I think Cache, you're just enough off balance between Zin and the hammer throw that wasn't quite right, and there's all these lights in your brain, and there's still that insistent knocking is right there. And so I think what happens is Gratch catches you off balance, and the three of you go tumbling over. And it's enough, I think, to break the blind part of the rage. You're still fully Krogan pissed off, but like there is a flicker of prefrontal cortex going on there.
To help with that, when we get pinned, I'm gonna be on top of him, I'm gonna headbutt him. I'm like,
Snap out of it, Cash! Smash, smash, smash!
and just like bang my head against his. Like I'm sure we've done before at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Considering that interaction, and in a strange way, there is care behind that action. Would a charm roll be appropriate in that case?
Sure. Yeah, I'd say so. I think that's fair.
Natural 18 with a plus something. 4. 22.
Okay. Gratch is very charming. Okay, yeah. What are you doing with a 22 there, Cache?
Yeah. Well, if Cache lets go of the hammer and tries to shake off what's happening and try to be more cognizant.
Titoh said stop. No more orb smashes.
Cache still isn't fully aware of who they are or what's quite happening. And without the Krogan logic of smash things, they are at a slight loss as to what the next move should be or could be.
I was following Gratch, not super closely because in danger zone, but close enough. And now I see that Cache is kind of like semi-incapacitated. I'm gonna try to get around him, like look him in the face, and say, I mean, I'll probably have to roll for this, but I know you don't know who I am, but I know who you are. And I need you to calm the fuck down before you destroy us all. Okay? So, I don't know, I'll guess a little bit charm.
I think it's actually intimidate, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay.
To say.
I thought I was being charming. Okay.
Titoh goes, ooh, woo, don't you fucking dare.
Oh, well. Don't even think about it, sweet cheeks. All right, that's a 21.
Nice.
Okay. Cache, I think what catches you in that, not so much that Titoh cows you, but that she says she knows who you are. And that's really bugging you.
Yeah. At a loss of what to say, Cache just listens. and just says nothing.
I don't know what to do now. I haven't thought this far ahead.
Y'all are gonna hate me. I think at this point, again, echoing JD earlier, player me, fucking terrified. In character, Carver still doesn't know what's going on. I think he's still in the mindset of destroy or displace the orb. So I think Carver's gonna try again to pick one up and like move it and like dislodge it.
Okay, athletics, please.
This is like herding cats.
Okay. Crit fail.
Oh, shit.
Resolve, please. I mean, unless you want to use the effort, like you can, but that is always an option that is available to you. Based on your reaction, I felt like you were hoping, you were aiming, like you thought that was narratively satisfying. So.
Yeah, I've already got my crit fail out of the way. You know, so surely I can't crit fail 2 in a row.
No, never.
Bite your tongue.
Don't say these things.
4.
Oh. Okay.
Again.
That knocking is getting louder
Okay.
and louder.
No one's home. What was it you said a few episodes ago? Nobody's home when we were on the Valkyrie.
Yeah, nobody's home.
Meanwhile, this year's best bro is just like, let me in.
Do we think these orbs are separately holding consciousness? Or they're connected holding consciousness?
Titoh would probably realize, hopefully, that there was some sort of ritual or technology involved to take a consciousness. That has not occurred. So, presumably, neither Kache nor Bean nor Carver are gone because that hasn't happened. Suppressed, perhaps, in the process of sort of being erased, but they're not gone. Because that process hasn't occurred.
Okay.
Think of it more like recording over a tape.
Oh, fuck.
They're in the recycling bin, but nobody's emptied the bin yet.
How do you kick it out?
Does Titoh share this with us? Like, because Tito's used to keeping secrets, and I understand why they're not communicative about the things like underneath. Like, it's a lot of their character. But in this scenario, like, you've got knowledge, and none of us know it.
The resolve rolls, obviously that's a meta thing, but I'm going to infer from that as Titoh that, yeah, I just need to smack some sense to them and hopefully they'll remember. So, Gratch,
Yes.
come here.
Okay.
Make Kache remember who he is. Tell him everything. Just tell him everything. And I'm going to run over to Carver and I'm going to put hands on shoulders and be like, you... What rank are you?
Corporal. Carver Fairbank. Before this session, I kept saying that because I was trying to remember the voice, and I kept going, Corporal Carver Fairbank.
Corporal Carver Fairbank. Corporal Carver. Okay. I put a hand on each shoulder and I was going to look at you and be like, you are Corporal Carver Fairbank. You don't know you very well just yet, but we were getting there. You are friends with Bean. You need to remember who you are. I'm going to kind of shake him and like sort of give him a little smack on the side of the head. And I just wanted to shout to Zin, who is still Zin. Zin, make sure that Bean does not leave.
Thank you for catching that one.
Okay, Carver, I need a resolve roll with advantage.
Ooh, okay. I think I only need to roll 1 because that's a nat 20.
It comes flooding back. You remember Arvuna, you remember yourself. It comes in with the string Corporal Carver Fairbank and your service number. You have trained in this. And just having that smack, it's all right there. And yeah, you remember who
Hey,
you
I did
are.
percussive maintenance. Smack the computer and it remembers.
So, question. When all this comes flooding back, as Carver, is Carver aware of what just happened to get him to, like, snap back into it? Or is it like a grogginess thing? Or is it...
I think there's a moment of what the fuck, and then it kind of all slots into place. Like you remember what's been happening, but there's this moment of whoa, that was weird. Like you're getting memories that weren't yours, but now they're yours, and it's very strange.
Okay, so Carver is aware of what's happened with like Bean, and like that they're not necessarily full. Like Bean is not Bean. Is
you don't need to be caught up. You're kind of putting the jigsaw puzzle pieces together, and you feel like you're a little behind the 8 ball, but it's kind of like the okay.
With this, Carver is going to sprint towards Bean and fucking tackle them and do the same thing, hands on shoulders, like trying to like wake Bean up.
Okay, I'm gonna pop over to Gratch and Kache because I want to see this so badly.
Kache, you gotta remember who you are. Remember, you're Kache, and I'm Gratch, and I'm strongest, but you're almost strongest, but not quite. And, we're mercenaries together. We fought Thresher Moths and Pyjacks and pew, pew, pew. And Gratch is gonna put his hand on Kache's shoulder and go, come back to me, Kache.
Resolve roll with advantage, please, Kache.
Come back to me.
And you cheated at arm wrestling.
And you cheated at arm wrestling, but it's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. It's fine. If you come back to me, I'll forgive you. I even let you win next time.
16.
I think it's the arm wrestling that does it. And you have that moment of, oh yeah. He's so sweet. Bless his heart. And you remember who you are.
I remove Gratch's hand from my shoulder, and instead put it in my hand in like a arm wrestling, like the moment from Predator kind of.
Instant rematch right there. Just, let's go.
Oh, now? Okay.
Okay, while you guys are rematching, Bean and Carver and Zyn, depending on what Zyn is doing. Zyn got told, but I don't know what Zyn's doing.
Yeah, Zyn got told, so Zyn's going to slide off of Kache's armor, leaving behind 6 trails of toxic goo. Since I was touching his armor. And I was trying to stop him.
Gross.
And I'm going to flutter over to Bean and try to tackle Bean as best as I can.
Okay, I need 2 athletics rolls from you guys, and Bean, if you're contesting, then I need a contested roll.
Bean isn't. Nasir
sure is. Yeah.
19.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
13.
3. So Zyn like flops down to the floor and just.
Yeah, I think Carver gets there first, and so you're going for it, and then Carver like tackles Nasir out of the way.
Clearly.
Yeah. Okay. And yes, but Carver, you've got Bean. What are you doing?
Question, just for memory's sake. What were the little things on the Citadel called in Bean's minisode?
The little things?
Keepers?
Keepers, yes, keepers.
The little,
yes, keepers.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Carver is gonna tackle Bean, and then fuck the opaque with the helmet. Carver's gonna rip his helmet off and just say, "You are Bean. My name is Carver. We are friends. We went around the Citadel together. You slapped the keeper on the ass. We went through walls. I threw up. Your name is Bean. You pilot the MS Valkyrie. You gave me the seafoam green poncho because it matched my eyes. You know who you are."
Bean, I need a resolve with advantage, countered by a resolve with disadvantage from Nasir.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, okay. Both advantage and disadvantage were so necessary, so thank you. So it is a dirty 21 for Bean and a 15 for Nasir.
You kick that slimy copper merchant out of your head with extreme prejudice. And you are once again, in your head, you are considerably more sort of shell-shocked and confused than Kache and Carver were. But you are suddenly looking into your friend's green eyes, and you are on the floor, and you know who you are.
Bro, I'm so sorry. I said I didn't know what a poncho was. I remember now. I'm so sorry. And I'm laying on the ground doing thumbs up. I'm like, I really didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
Carver's just gonna grab Bean and hug them.
Big ol' hugs.
Gratch pulls out a cluster grenade.
Okay, now hold on.
Oh, sorry, Titoh said no boom.
Have we finished trying to silence the voices of the Enkindlers?
How do we stop this from happening to anyone else?
Wait. Is it possible to communicate with them?
Gratch yelled at them and they quieted down.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the nearest, I guess, unsmashed one. I'm going to be a better yawn away for safety.
Okay.
And I'm just going to try to ask, who the fuck are you?
Are you charming, intimidating, or deceiving?
You know, I was gonna go for charm, but it came out as intimidate. So
Again.
again.
Okay, then I need an intimidation roll.
Okay. Oh, I want to spend an effort point to reroll. Okay.
Make sure you are keeping track of your effort points.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Marginally better.
Okay. So that is a 14.
Okay. You get a lot of pushback. So there's a lot of energy flying around this room right now. And the memories that are flying through your head that you're trying to pay attention to, but trying to keep yourself in mind, these people are angry and terrified and hurting. Right? You saw someone forcibly have their soul removed and chained into an orb. It's kind of hard. Like they probably spent their last moments in absolute terror of people who were doing much what you're doing, right? Trying to force them to listen. And so you get a lot of pushback from that.
Having that, because I came at it kind of rough because my friends had nearly gotten their brains disintegrated. But after they give me that pushback and I kind of feel what's underneath it, I'm going to take a breath and say, sorry about that. Is there anything that we can do to free you? Anything you can tell us?
Give me a charm roll.
Oh, yay. That is a 21.
You get a very vivid image of someone running in and wailing on one of the orbs until it shatters, only to be staked through the heart the next second by one of the people, the one that was that was performing the ritual in the first memory you saw, in a very retaliatory "how dare you" strike.
Can Titoh roll insight on that to understand what the motives are?
Titoh sure could, yep.
Tito's gonna. Shay was trying to figure it out, but I forgot I could just do it.
Yes, you can ask your handy person who does the things, yes.
Okay, so that is... that's a dirty 20.
So breaking them is one way to release everything inside it. They know it's dangerous. They know that it's harmful, but that is one way they know they can do it. As you were charming and then you're paying attention, you also get an image, a picture of more orbs sort of in a case, enclosed. And with this image comes the sense of sadness, but peace. You notice that in this particular image, it is pure rock that the orbs are sitting on. Nothing conductive.
Okay. What are they currently sitting on? They're on the floor, right? And the floor is...
Yeah, so these parts of Omega are run through with veins of Ezo. And so it's at the moment there's any sort of electrical current, that goes through, or biotics, it all goes through and creates these fields and activates these orbs.
As Titoh speaks to the stones, it suddenly occurs to Kache in more detail what is actually happening here, more so than it was not clear before.
Mm-hmm.
He says, there are people, or what's left of people, trapped in these orbs. If anyone can get them out, it's not likely to be us. But we were sent here by somebody who maybe could. We just have to get these things down there safely.
Oh, the fast-talking doctor they call Gratch average.
Yeah.
Besides the point, Gratch. Do we have anything that we can carry these in that's not metal?
What about Carver's poncho?
That's what I was about to say.
Well, how heavy are they? One poncho for 6 of these.
They are there's only 5 now. They are quite heavy. Bean's also wearing a poncho. There are also like tarps and stuff back at the encampment that you could possibly go get. Also, if you turned off your shields, and if you don't touch them with bare skin, like bare skin is conductive, shields are conductive. But if you're not touching them with anything conductive, in theory, they wouldn't react.
I'm gonna power down my shields and just hold like up the front of my poncho in like a parachute style shape.
Like an apron?
Yeah.
Won't they just fall down the hole, the nickels?
I was just gonna say that Carver is preemptively already. I've taken off the poncho and have like tied it to where I've like kind of like doubled it over itself to give it a bit like it's a bit sturdier than just like holding up like fabric or whatever, and just I've kind of like quilted it and then like have it like ready to like.
Wow, way to outdo me. That's cool.
Okay.
Oh, we're quilting now.
Titoh, can I get one more insight roll from you? With advantage, actually.
Oh. Don't mind if I do. 14.
Okay. You realize as everyone is now, like, proposing ideas for how to get the orbs out safely and how not to hurt anybody, the intensity of the hum and the presence of these consciousnesses is gradually receding, and you are struck with this wave of gratitude, and there's sort of this that you get the feeling, the image of they're drawing in, and like the idea of, you know, keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. You get the idea that they want to try to help.
Cooperate.
They just want out. They want out so badly. But they're recognizing that you are here to help. And so they're trying to do what they can to make it easier.
They're probably all a bunch of psychopathic murderers just waiting to get out and go on a killing spree.
Okay. It's okay, we've got you. We're gonna get you out. I promise.
You have been listening to I Should Roll, Ride of the Valkyrie, Episode 11, Ghost in the Sphere, featuring the voices of Cummings as Zynamondan, Grové as Titoh Raas, Chase Hutchison as Gratch, Hunter LaPaglia as Carver Fairbank, J.D. Kelly as Kache, Leah Ryan as Bean Gainian, and Kaya Renwick as everyone and everything else. Music and sound effects are used under Creative Commons or royalty-free licenses. For the extended credits, please see the show notes, and for more information, please visit ishouldroll.com. Find us everywhere on social media at ishouldroll, and don't forget to leave us a review. I Should Roll is an Intergalactic Improv Initiative production. This fan podcast is a transformative work and is not affiliated with Electronic Arts or BioWare. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day.